to get someone so many times. I hope I can get you.
Can I stay back here and just grill you guys with questions?
See if I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm in it good.
Yeah. I might just chill back here.
I started this shit. Welcome back to the podcast, bitchachos. We call this one the No Ego because we have no egos.
Bro, I'm the one who fucking introduces it, man.
It's my podcast. I'm taking over.
That's why you're sitting left.
This is what it is.
The middle guy
You
has
two are
podcast.
more feminine, so if someone breaks in that front door, I can actually attack them immediately. So I'm in the power position right now. The middle is like the little baby. It's like the bitch seat in the car.
Jake, check if I'm in, bro.
How was your ice cream day tonight?
She flaked. It's alright, I thought I knew it was coming. You can't meet a bar at a girl.
Man.
No, you can't meet a girl. You can't meet a girl at the bar
Yeah.
and get her number and then not take her home that night. Because it's over. They're never gonna fucking come see you. They're never gonna hang out with you. It's over. It has to be quick. You have to act with speed.
Yeah, you gotta act with speed so before they sober up, they actually see you're ugly as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit.
No, they just don't know
Who the
you.
fuck is
It's like a fucking stranger that is just hitting their lineup. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Unless you're fucking rich. You gotta get rich.
Yeah, if you're rich, you're
I thought you were rich.
Alright, good pod.
Dude, why would you not wear a black shirt like me and Nick?
Because I'm different.
It's kind of the whole point of the podcast. You have black shorts on though.
I'm all black. Black pants, black underwear, black
Skin
shirt.
color.
Black cock?
Oh no, I agree underwear on.
Alright, so do you have any topics like you usually do? You
Yeah.
love your topics.
So St. Patrick's Day is coming up. What are we all planning to celebrate?
I just booked us 3 flights back to Scranton. We're going home.
Really?
I'm
The parade is
That'd be
fun.
fire.
Coming home.
That's like the only day to go there.
The parade is fun.
That's this weekend? No.
There's got to be something here that we can do. Go out.
I think it's this weekend.
Yeah, we can definitely.
I want to say publicly,
We could definitely go out here.
whatever restaurant we went to, you know what it was called?
Where?
This week, last night.
Well, dude, it wasn't Whistler's because
No, the
Tony's.
restaurant.
The
The restaurant.
restaurant.
Industry.
Industry it was called?
Yeah, it's pretty fire.
Industry's chicken sandwich
Oh,
was crazy.
yeah.
That was so
Give him
good.
the shout out.
And it started our day off nice.
The portions weren't there though. I'm not gonna lie. I was fucking starving, but I was honestly so drunk last night.
It's crazy though.
I was so drunk.
Yeah,
last
we found the key to going out, which is you go out for dinner like 6, 7, right? You have some drinks before, drinks
6,
during.
7.
Then you go out to the bar at like 8, 7, 8. And
Yeah.
you keep drinking a little bit, and then like 11 o'clock you go home. And that
There's-
way you start drinking water before you leave. You're not hungover.
Yep.
You get home at a good time. Like I woke up, it's Sunday. I work today. You know.
There's no reason to stay out till 2 a.m. There's really just not. No.
That's when it's all the easy picking stuff.
Yeah, the fat bitches in the corner of the bar. Oh, what's up, honey? Like nah.
You know when the lights start to turn on at the bar.
There's
It's
way
like,
more.
what are
There's
you
way
doing?
hotter girls there past 12 a.m. Only because you're more drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
it's
the
not for
reason
hot
why,
girls.
yeah.
Just you're like, yo,
Yeah,
I
you're
can't see shit.
15 fucking neutrals in. You're like, whoa.
The neutrals are good.
What's up, honey? You look pretty good today. You're fucking drunk calling the fat girls beautiful. Something's gotta go.
I was hot last night talking to girls and stuff. It was just so easy flowing throughout the whole thing. It was honestly great. Yeah.
You guys had a. I
You
mean,
just made it weird. Bro.
I mean.
What do you mean,
You
bro?
just made it weird.
How is that weird, bro? You know what happened last night?
They
Going
don't.
around-
I don't want
They-
to play out for that.
Oh, going around talking to a bunch of girls, yeah, just getting to know people. So you guys have like a negative connotation for it. You guys are always trying to get something out of it. Me, I'm just more of a gentleman. I want to look and make connections. Connections in a city like Austin is huge.
For what reason?
To meet people, interests, friends.
That's the thing, though. I think about that, right? Like,
Women.
should I be making connections with these women or not? But we're leaving. We're leaving in not too long, so it's like
That's something I wanted to bring
You're
up.
always-
I'm trying to like date though, so that way I fall in love. Maybe bring her with us.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
she's not allowed to come.
Bring her with us.
No.
That's one topic I did want to bring up, and I haven't talked to you guys about it yet, but I think it's right out of the podcast. I'm staying here.
We're not staying
We're
here.
staying
here.
This is a good place. So it would
We're
be
staying
nice.
in Austin.
This house
in
is
one
good.
month.
This house-
It actually would be nice to have a girl around though to just fucking clean everything up. Clean, do
Oh
the
my
fucking
God.
dusting, do the dishes, cook us food. That would be very nice. Cause look, there's a lot of dust right there. It's not good for the. That's not good. Shit
Yeah.
on the table, fucking boogers.
That's granola right there.
Yeah.
From Pat.
Also, Jake left his bowl outside all night. Just fucking wet, soggy granola outside next to his chair. I'm like,
Jake was
what
also
the fuck?
laying down on the pavement like this.
Oh yeah.
So-
Jake
Yeah,
was fucked up.
Jake fucking he
Jake was
can
fucked
fucking
up.
drink that kid.
Jake, yeah.
He can fucking
You
drink.
go and get a drink with him. Go to the bar. Oh yeah, here Jake, here's your drink. You guys ready for another one?
They all have
We're like, dude, I'm like
half full.
fucking 3/4 of the way full.
Yeah, I don't get how he fucking does it.
Kid Chugs, he bought me. We went to the bar, but it was just me and him. He's like, oh, you want a shot? I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. He's like, I'll get a neutral and a shot. Then he only got one neutral though, but he got me a shot.
He at the rate that he's drinking, it almost makes me feel bad. I'm looking at myself like, this is way too full, and he's had fucking 3 of those since I got this one. I gotta catch up.
He's in his prime. Dude.
That's what happens though. Like that's how the ball goes.
You
All of
don't
a
need
sudden,
any more than 5 drinks.
it's fucking 2 in the morning.
Probably
Though.
like 5 or 6 max.
You need 4 or 5 is fine. Like, I
There
don't
is
wanna
a zone.
overdo
There's
it.
a happy medium. You don't want to
You
get
can't be
fucking
too drunk,
belligerent.
because when I get too drunk, especially if I'm like crossed, I can't speak anymore. I can't speak.
Well, how do you sound?
You know, I have one eye go this way, one eye goes that way. It feels like I'm
After
just
4?
fucking-
How'd you guys like Barton Springs? The
Yeah,
more
it was
ghetto
cool.
side of it. Not ghetto, but more like not the. It wasn't
to,
the pool.
To me, it was like cool. You need.
Would you go back to the pool though?
Yeah, I want to go up that diving board, do flips.
Yeah.
But
like tanning.
It was cool. It was a cool vibe.
You
Bro,
need to meet people.
Can
You
we
need
tell
to
the
meet
story though? That, like there was a bunch of people at this like open lake, like the spring, and there was like a lot of people there. But there was a group of like probably 50 in this one area, and this little kid just comes over with the fishing pole, and he's trucking over and just casts a line in the middle of everybody.
people. Yeah.
And there's this dog from like the opposite side starts swimming up, just takes the bait. So this kid caught a dog in a lake.
That's the first time I ever saw a dude go fishing, and he caught a dog.
Dude, he didn't. But think about that. He didn't care. So how do you channel that in your everyday life?
I have a crazy response to that. You literally just don't care.
Because like that kid just did not get. He was like 8, 9.
I
Just
think,
didn't care.
but I think that's the secret, though.
He was there alone. It seemed like too. He was fishing.
No, his parents just
Yeah, his parents were there next to us.
Oh, they were.
That's the secret, though, bro.
They didn't stop him from fishing in front
Yeah,
of
no,
everyone.
I don't know if they were there next to us, but they had to be there. There's no way he didn't drive there by himself.
You don't know.
He was 12.
He was definitely a young ass kid.
That was hilarious. Though. He caught a dog. Like,
That's the kind of
that was.
energy.
That really was. That cracked me up.
That's the kind of energy you need, though.
Bro, where are your topics, bro? Pull out your topics.
I'm kind of tired.
We have good topics. We're talking about
What's the best
we found
line?
the sauce.
What's the best? What's the best?
Food.
What's the best indicator that you are?
You're lagging, bro.
I got like, that's the thing when your IQ is as high as mine, bro. It's just I have a million things in my head. I'm trying to sift
So
through
you
it.
can't get one out?
It's like an encyclopedia I'm sifting through right now. Hold on.
What is the best indicator? Where can it be going?
What is
I
the
already
best
know where he's
indicator?
going.
I think I have an idea where
When
he's
you
going.
when you know to go up to a girl, bro. That's what's on your mind. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
No, that's
what-
obvious. That's
You got
obvious.
2 rocks. in
Yeah,
your
is
head.
that what you're like afraid to say right now? Because that's what I thought you were
No,
going
no,
to.
but
Obviously.
that's I was going to go that way, but it's just dumb. It's simple. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what other way were you gonna go?
Well, what's the answer?
That's when they fucking look at you and then immediately turn around.
That happens like 1% of the time. Yeah.
No, when they look at you,
There
and,
is
you
no-
go, and you go like this, and they go.
See, that's like, I mean, that's good though. But I honestly think the number one indicator is like, if you just think she's hot, if there's like that inkling, you just get her. Oh, look at that. Just go. To me, that's the indicator.
I just go in and give him a hug.
What?
Open arms, baby.
When Nick gets like 7
Miranda.
drinks in, 8 drinks in, when Nick's a little bit more tipsy, he starts going, high five. It just goes to every girl. Give me a
I
high
spread
five.
the love,
low five. Oh.
That's what it is, though. I spread the love when I'm drunk. I'm a happy drunk.
Dude, tell them about your left eye story.
Dude, what about it? What story?
Well, that's the thing.
The
What do
friend
you-
was on your side, but the left eye just wasn't working. Remember you told me that?
what do you guys think about pickup lines? Honestly, I feel like we both use
Buddy,
it.
you got rejected. That's the whole fucking point. Talk to them how you got rejected.
How did you get rejected?
Yes, you
Don't
did.
fucking bring it up. The first time.
The first time.
What were you saying? Why are you guys both drinking water at the same time? You don't have to be
Move
like
your
fucking
legs
like
in.
brothers here. Dude, you're fucking inside.
What do you guys think? Because I've used them, I've not used them. What do you think about pickup lines?
It doesn't matter what the pickup line is. If the girl thinks you're attractive, she'll stick
I think the
around.
best way to do it is just like say something like, just make something on the spot. Excuse me, you stand on the ground? Oh, my name's Pat. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll never see it coming.
You have
Yeah,
two,
I
you have 2
honestly,
feet? Pat.
I honestly don't think it matters. I have 2 feet. I honestly don't think it matters. It doesn't. You get a pattern interrupt. It's fucking sales.
Dude, God gives you exactly what to say at all moments. You have access to the infinite source of knowledge.
Yeah.
Whatever needs to be said to get what you want will be
Yeah,
said.
you
just
will
gotta
get
trust.
it.
You have faith as you'll say the right thing and you'll have the right
Yeah,
conversation.
we were breaking down. Fear just means lack of faith.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about. It was smoking outside the bar. We were saying how all fear is a lack of faith in God and a lack of faith in yourself to do different things.
Yeah.
If you're afraid to do something,
Bro, I really never.
because
never
fear is
thought
like the
about
biggest. The fear is the devil. That's what fear is. It's the devil. It's what takes over your mind and makes you not live the life you're supposed to live. And
that.
holds you
Faith is
back.
literally God.
That's why it
is
says
literally
faith
God.
over
So
fear.
Bob Proctor says faith is the biggest thing.
In Think and Grow Rich, literally the chapter I just read yesterday was faith. And it's like faith, when paired with desire and definite purpose, is like, it becomes like the ultimate superpower on this planet, in this world, in this universe. Because you are putting your faith, your desire, and your definite purpose of your life to God, to infinite intelligence, to source. And that's literally what brings all of your thoughts to reality, is that concept right there.
But you have to know what you want and put it in your mind, see it, and then just have faith. Let go, let God.
Let go
Let
of
it
God.
happen.
And dude,
It
100%.
But like you have to trust. You can't like start doubting yourself or doubting the vision. You have to trust it the whole time. Have faith, and you will. That's the only way to get there.
And it's the desire that keeps you going, though. You have to actually want what you're doing that for. Like, you have to actually want it, because the burning desire is what keeps you going. The faith is what keeps you loyal to it, and then it becomes your definite purpose. Your purpose is what you want to work towards long term. So it's a mix of all these things. But yeah, if you don't see it in your mind first, it's
Well, and
who else sees it? Who
Bob
else sees it?
Proctor glazes the one chapter in Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah, what one was it?
Persistence.
What? Okay, I think it's later in the book.
Kid's acting like he knows, but
He mentioned
he
this in
glazes
my
the
book.
chapter persistence because he says that's the only difference that like what's his name? Is it
Napoleon Hill?
Henry Ford?
Oh,
and, Henry
Charles
Ford,
Schwab,
Charles, like all these big guys,
who's the other
Andrew
guy?
Carnegie, like
Andrew Carnegie.
all of them. The only difference between them, they're not even like they're not smarter, they're not better, they're not harder working. They just had more persistence. That's what the main thing is. They had the vision, they knew what they wanted, and they just kept going no matter what happened.
100%.
And eventually reached their goal. But that's like persistence.
It really is. Yeah.
Knowing what you want and going after it continuously until you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tells a story about the guy Barnes, who ended up going to work with Thomas Edison. He wanted nothing more. The only thing he wanted was to work and go into business with Thomas Edison. So he started with the mundane job, sweeping the fucking floors at a factory. And for 5 years, he worked every single day religiously until a new opportunity came for like it wasn't a telegram, but it was some sort of like device that Edison made. All the sales reps said, no, we can't sell this. This fucking Barnes guy sells it. They end up going into business together, and like their slogan was like invented by Edison, installed by Barnes. They went into business with each other, and he worked every day for 5 years, starting from sleeping at the floors all the way to being into business with them. But Napoleon Hill says it's because he had a burning desire, backed by faith, and it was this definite purpose, and he mixed that with persistence over a long period of time. It becomes guaranteed.
That's great.
It's crazy. It's a great story. You could it's just a true testament, you know. But it all started with an idea he had in his head.
But yeah, there's no time frame. You just gotta believe it's gonna happen, but you can't put a time frame on it. You just gotta have faith that it's gonna happen, and not when it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
because it happens in God's time.
100%. You can just control the work.
All right, you gotta say something now, bro. You being quiet.
I'm just listening. I'm learning.
Are you-
Persistency. What?
You think you're?
Bible verse of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't think of it.
Bible verse of the day.
I can actually read one if you can't think of one. I had a lady text it to me.
Which one was it?
I'll pull it up. Think of one now. You got it. You got it on lock, bro.
Dude, he doesn't. He fake reads it, I guess.
You can't say
He
that.
can't say what he can't say.
You can't say that. He does read
I'm
it.
trying to remember Mark 11:24, the exact verbiage, but it's the prayer, believe, and receive. I'm trying to remember that one.
I got. Think about it. I got this.
John
one right
13:7 is you may not understand now, but later you understand what I'm doing. Which is telling you, like, just because you might be perceiving something as bad right in the moment doesn't mean it's actually bad, because it can be the catalyst for something later on in your life.
That literally goes along with the persistence and having faith of, like,
Exactly.
if you, as long as you have faith that you know you're on the right path, even if you feel like you're going backwards. Bob Proctor later talks about this. Even if you feel like you're going backwards, God's just putting you on the. That has to happen for what you want to happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like the same.
Yeah.
thing.
It's just growth. It really is just growth.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to take 2 steps back to take 5 forward. It's so,
Exactly.
it's so true.
Yeah. That's a great verse.
The one that this woman that I helped register for the program today, it was may you connect with the Lord Jesus as you seek him with your whole heart. He loves you more than you can imagine. Jeremiah 29:13. Great lady.
Read it again.
Say it again.
May you connect with the Lord Jesus as you seek him with your whole heart. He loves you more than you can imagine. Jeremiah 29:13.
Yeah.
That's the thing too that no one talks about. The fact that like you are so unconditionally loved, to the point that even when you are self-destructive and you fuck up and you do dumb shit and you fall off track and you get lazy, you're still supported. You're still unconditionally loved.
Yeah.
And like that, if everyone could grasp that, daddy issues, all this trauma that people go through, all the issues emotionally, depression that people get fucked up with, they were able to grasp that, all of that I believe would dissipate.
Yeah.
Because, and last thing, I'll let you go. Think about this. Think about someone who's truly saved by Jesus Christ. Dude, they're great. They're great. And of course, everyone has trauma. Everyone gets upset sometimes. But they are overall happier than a majority of people who, per se, aren't connected to Jesus, aren't connected to God.
Yeah, because they truly have faith that Lord Jesus died for our sins and paid the ultimate sacrifice that we will never be able to make even. So if we have faith through him, even all the guilt or the shame that you might feel is literally forgotten by him.
Yeah.
There's a certain verse that the pastor was talking about where he literally says that Jesus literally forgets it all. Like, he doesn't forget it, but he wipes it clean like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Once you ask for, once you repent. But I do have a topic that I want to bring up that I was thinking about. Why do you guys think that Christianity is subject to defamation and also social defamation of every time someone brings up Jesus, like CJ Stroud, it gets shunned. But no one does that to other religions. No one disrespects Islam. No one disrespects Hinduism, as no one should, because that's what people believe and that's what gets them up every day and gives them faith. But if you notice, Christianity is always the one that gets mocked. Always. And I think it's because it's the one true religion. So the people who are mocking it really know that it's the downfall of them if Christianity prospers. But I wonder why it's always just Christianity instead of Islam. Because you don't disrespect Allah, you don't disrespect Muhammad, you don't disrespect Islam. A lot of people disrespect Christianity, and especially Jesus. Always trying to write off Jesus. Don't bring up Jesus. You're pushing it onto people, even if you just speak of it.
Are you sure that's true?
No, yes.
Yeah,
It is absolutely true.
You guys both 100% true. You have factual evidence that no other God in the other religions gets.
Bro, of course. But I'm saying in the media,
I think the answer is.
But obviously, we have a bias. We see through a certain lens where we're all in.
Yes, I'm sure Islam was getting a bad rep when the terrorist attacks and stuff like that were happening. They were connecting it to that. But I'm just saying. Do you know what I'm saying?
No other religion gets mocked to the extent that Christianity does. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, they just casted a black lesbian something else woman to play Jesus Christ in a Netflix show.
Yeah, number one, that would just never happen in any other religion.
A. B, I do believe it is the one true religion. C, what do the best of the best athletes, writers, producers, artists, what happens to them? They get the most hate. So I think the same thing goes for Christianity. It's the truth.
The pinnacle, the top.
It is the top. The world, no matter what any other religion thinks, was built on Christianity, white Christianity to be exact. And you can look that up. People get jealous. And the white person is attacked. It's the most attacked person.
I don't think it's white Christianity. I think it's just Christianity because
Okay.
Africa is mainly Christian.
The
That's
world,
a massive
the
part of
world
the
being built, though, and that's fine. You can look it up. But
But
the best,
He reads Twitter, bro.
but the casting,
the best of the best.
the casting of that woman though is just utter, just like complete disrespect towards God.
That's
It's
their
not
whole
about
goal.
her. But it's not about the skin tone. It has nothing to do with her being black. It doesn't, because a lot of people perceive Jesus as a darker skinned man because he's from the Middle East.
Jesus Christ is the man, bro. So black lesbian, that's clear blasphemy. That's clear. They're clearly trying to mock God. Jesus.
Not even black. It's not black. It's woman. It's woman lesbian. Is the mix up that has everyone freaking out.
It just doesn't
because
make sense.
the skin tone of God is he was Middle Eastern, so he was most likely not just a white person like me and you. Definitely more tan.
I'm not saying.
Maybe, I don't know either. I'm just saying that's a clear, just like
I'm not
that
saying
is
it's
just
a
clear.
black. It's a black lesbian. I don't care what she is. It's the fact that it just doesn't make any
Make
sense. It doesn't make sense. It's clear mockery. It doesn't happen to the extent that it does in Christianity. But it's because white people tolerate that. It's because Christians tolerate that. Like, there's no reason why that should be.
Also, there's a whole war about it on the internet about certain religions like standing up for the true religion, not as in what they believe in, but like how it was constructed in the day. And a lot of Muslims, they do talk about how Christianity is very, like, a lot of people are more lukewarm compared to.
They're passive about it. That's why everything else that happened in the past 4 years happened, because everyone was way too lukewarm about it. Dude, like, I hate to say it, but like, you need to pick an enemy. Any good book that you'll read about either building a personal brand, building a brand, you need to pick an enemy and defend that.
I don't know.
That's why these guys are so extremely famous. They have a very common enemy. The Matrix is out to get you. They have a big time enemy that everyone can relate to. Everyone knows about the Matrix 9 to 5 being stuck in it, even if they are in it. You need to pick an enemy, bro.
Yeah.
You can't be lukewarm about things.
Going back to the other thing, though, it's just like, that's just like the left trying to completely mock Christianity. That's just like what that is.
And who's made up of the left?
I don't know. I mean, I mean,
I agree though. It's
but like yeah, it just like doesn't.
dude. Steph Curry gets shit on. LeBron James gets shit on. I'm not comparing them to Jesus, but what I am comparing to is that the people who are the best of the best, right? They often get shit on, and it's terrible, especially in the case of what we're talking about right now. It's like they're so like people are so good that like you almost like the haters look at them and they say, oh, there's no way they can be that good, and they just so happen to be denying God, which makes no sense. But it's a mind virus that they're fucked up with, and that's what the left is really
They're
good
trying
at.
to lead people away from Christianity and Jesus. That's
Yeah,
the main thing.
the left is very good.
But like
at that.
Jesus is not a religion though.
I know most people are fucking idiots, bro.
Jesus is not a religion though. He's God. He's not a religion. He's God. You don't have anything to say about this, or did you get like a refund or something? That's why you're pissed.
I'm not pissed, bro. I'm just not as into this topic as you guys are, man. Like, I just don't know as much to like talk about it. Not gonna lie. Why would I intervene?
Kids, yeah. This
No,
is
go
live action of this kid being happy. Now he's mad. Something happened. You might have gotten an email.
No, nothing happened, bro.
Okay,
You
good.
guys are both passionate about reading Twitter and all and
I don't even go on
liberals-
Twitter, bro. I don't even go on. I don't remember the last time I was on Twitter.
Like the liberals doing all this. Like I'm just so past that I can't stand hearing about that. Ever since the election, I just cannot stand hearing about all that.
All I'm saying is Christianity gets mocked. It's nothing to do with Twitter.
I
don't
get
go
it. Yeah,
on Twitter.
I have no like.
And I wonder why other
relationship.
religions.
I have
He's
no
not on
relation-
that side of social media.
I have no.
I'm not on
relation,
that
I
side.
have no nothing.
Brother, I'm not
like,
on that- I'm not
I
on
never
that.
see that ever. I never
I'm
see
not on
Christianity
that-
get mocked.
Buddy.
I have no.
Well, it's
but you're
directly
just asking why I'm not talking about it. I have no knowledge of. The
Yeah,
topic.
all I'm saying is it's directly right in your face. Well, like with CBS cutting off CJ Stroud right when he said Jesus. And then
Yeah,
just,
I never saw that.
I was about to say, bro, he might
I
not be
watched
on that
that.
side, bro.
okay, well, it happened.
The internet, that's another thing, though.
That's the question. Why do you think that happens? Because that did happen. You could look it up. Everyone knows. CJ Stroud said it, then cut it, and then continued the interview right after he was done praising God. So
Yeah, no,
why do you
I
think?
see? Like
they
I
do
don't
that?
know, man. You like Nick's the same way. I don't look at it immediately through like a negative lens. I give it like yeah, the benefit of the doubt. That's what they want you to think. Blah 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 blah. I just don't. Not that. Like at the end of the day, like I just don't care enough to like going down a rabbit hole.
So
for it.
besides not
Like if
caring,
they did it, it's done. It's done. Like it's if that is what if they cut him off because of Jesus, then shame on them. But like at the end of the day, what me knowing and me doing all this research and me doing all diving, like spending minutes, hours of my life looking into this, like what's the point?
I don't do that. I have eyes and a brain that can comprehend when something is getting pushed to the side, as you do. That's a fact.
Yeah, I don't watch.
What
anything.
would be their psychologically? You like thinking like that. What do you think would be the benefit to a large corporation not cutting off and censoring Jesus Christ?
I know exactly what it
That's a
would be.
question I have for you.
What would a big corporation get from cutting off and censoring Jesus Christ?
Yeah. They would push their narrative. What else is there?
Yeah.
And when I say the left, I'm not just blaming the left, but what side does not
Hey man, at the
wants
end
to
of,
separate church and God from our everyday lives?
I get
and
it.
it's that side. So this is how you extrapolate.
I'm just not into it. If you're actually if you truthfully have faith and believer in God, bro, you always know the good wins.
But
You know God triumphs.
Brother.
There's no reason to worry about what they're doing now. They're gonna lose. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna triumph.
brother.
It's pointless to
Question.
worry about that.
Topic
It's
on a
pointless
podcast.
This
This
is
is
why.
a topic on a podcast, bro. I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
I
worried
get it.
about anything.
No, but that's.
I know that.
Yeah, it's a topic on a podcast. But you're telling me why I don't know why like, you're coming at me, bro. Like I don't know this stuff because
I'm just asking you a
I
question.
don't care. But I don't think it's relevant to my existence. I don't.
I would disagree.
But
Since you have faith.
not that it's relevant, but like as in like the deep dive and knowing everything about it and seeing who has the motives. Like I told you, dude, God triumphs in the end. If you have faith in God, you know He wins. You don't have to worry about all the trivial stuff.
I agree.
So exactly, that's why I'm telling you. I don't pay attention to any of this.
If you remove God from society, humans have to worship something.
Yeah.
Humans are built to worship, in my opinion. You can see in every realm, whether it be God, whether it be the
Food, whether it be anything.
food, whether it be the phone,
Money. Yeah.
celebrities. So I see that. I'm on that side of the argument too. It's like when big corporations or the media, really specifically, it's just the media. When you take away the truth, the light, and the love, right? The one thing to worship, what do people then worship, right? Well, we see it. America was in a very dark place. Obesity is the highest it's ever been. Mental health crises are the highest they've ever been. But what happened now? Slowly but surely, when we were all growing up, we remember the world where we were all going to church all the time. Everyone was in CCD, and of course, you age, you get out of that. But we had more of a God-filled society 20 years ago than we do today. Why? Because the media has slowly but surely made a mockery of Jesus Christ and Christianity over the years. Christianity was the number one religion in America 20 years ago.
Saying that we don't need.
We have a lot of diversity now, though, which who had the diversity, right? Diversity now where it's like we're a melting pot. And we've always been a melting pot, which is great. But there was still the number one religion in the country.
Christianity is not as popular, you sure?
Oh, it's back on the rise now, thank God. Ever since right around Trump.
No,
that's
when
when
Bible
Bible.
diversity though doesn't mean there's less people worshiping Christianity.
No, and
Christianity is the biggest religion.
The
There
numbers
could be
are-
more people worshiping Christianity than 20 years ago, but there's just more people worshiping other religions at the same time.
Of course. And I think what it really comes down to, though, is because I don't know the numbers on that, but what I do know, though, is that we are living in a much more godless society today than we were 20 years ago. Do times change?
That's proven fact.
Absolutely. I mean, are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, you can come at me like that, bro. Is that a proven fact or not? Like,
No, I'm asking you if
Are you serious, bro?
I'm asking you if you're
Dude,
serious.
I'm just.
Well, like,
all I'm doing is asking the question.
Well,
because
yeah.
You seem so confident.
So let's look at it
Is that
logically.
a fact? Because were you like 20 years ago? You were there, like you knew.
Well,
what
let's
was going on,
think about it
It's
logically,
easy
right?
to think that now with social media, and you only.
Of course.
It's tunnel vision. You see all the negative shit, bro.
Of course. So let's
Like,
think
it
about
doesn't
it.
mean-
So instead of talking, let's think about it logically, right? Was there a pipeline 20 years ago, or even when we were kids, of girls just going straight into OnlyFans and becoming online sensations overnight for selling their soul online?
See, it's a different world now. Their version
I
of that
agree.
was Playboy, like being
Of
naked,
course.
like
Yeah,
they-
it's a different
Girl,
outlet.
it was all different outlets, bro. Like that's what I mean. I don't really think it's like godless. It's just you see more of it because of social media. Everyone's
That
connected
can
on
be
the
true,
internet.
for sure.
Like it just seems more prevalent because you see everyone. But back then, it's like you couldn't see it all, so like you only saw like the people in your town. But like in reality, the same amount of people, regardless, is like the same amount right now.
The people in our towns now can get famous, whereas
Yeah.
beforehand there was a smaller pool of famous people. And the famous people have expanded across many different
the
avenues.
same argument that it's more godless now because of these OnlyFans girls can blow up and you see them like that. The same argument could be made for there's more people who worship God because of the internet, because of social media, because they're.
I
showing
think
it
we're on
more.
that trend. That was proven. That apparently,
But I feel like
Bible
it's
sales-
like it's a balance. They balance each other out where it
Oh
really.
yeah,
is the
that's
same
fine.
over
But hey,
time.
listen. I mean, you know
You
the
know
world.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I agree. But like, you know, the world's changed. You know this. A, B.
Yeah.
You know that Jesus Christ would have never got casted by a black woman who's a lesbian. She would never be playing Jesus Christ 20 years ago. 20 years ago was when The Chosen. I don't know if it's the exact one. Movies like The Chosen and what's the other one? The other one, The Chosen, and the other Jesus movie.
Like the TV show right now.
Yeah, the TV show. Like the
Oh,
quality.
the Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ. I don't know when they were made. I don't know.
I think it was like either 2001 or something like that.
Okay, so like that's all I'm saying. Passion of the Christ was made, and it was like the real, actual depiction of Jesus Christ was casted. All of a sudden, there's a Jesus movie today being casted by a black lesbian. Something's going on there. Something changed. The lukewarmness, if you want to say, this approach, which I love because he does in the end think that we win. Of course we win, obviously. But there's got to be somewhere where you draw the line in the sand and say, hey, listen, you're not casting a black lesbian to play Jesus Christ. And there's got to be outrage by that. And of course, this
There must be a
mindset.
motive behind a decision like that.
Yeah, because
There has
we
to be.
live in a more, like God has, we have taken God out of society. It's how it,
You want to know the real motive though? Like I really don't think it. I don't see evil like that. I really think the main motive is because we're talking about it. It's the marketing.
and I agree.
It's the
like,
show
I
is
see
gonna
that.
get watched now because everyone's talking about it. That is everyone knows in our society today that views equal money. Views equal money.
I agree.
What's gonna get more views? The normal depiction of Jesus Christ that everyone thinks, or a black lesbian? Oh, what the hell, black lesbian? Everyone's gonna watch that. Everyone's
But
gonna
I
go
thought
crazy
there
over
was
it.
more
It's gonna
people
be crazy
worshiping
buzz.
that, though.
But
There's
isn't that a
even more.
motive behind it? Isn't that a motive behind it?
It's a motive for money, of course. It's a motive for money.
Like the Passion of the Christ was not to get.
All I'm saying is that's why all I'm saying is I don't think they're. It's not.
Jesus.
Yeah, sure, it could be a little bit of to spite Christianity, but I feel like it's way more of the marketing and the views and the money than.
What's behind the
than
views, the marketing,
actually
and the money? What's behind that?
No, I get it, bro. I'm saying, but like their whole goal is just to use the marketing, the money. They not that they want to like spite Christianity. They just don't like it doesn't mean anything to them. They only want the money, the everything like that. Which I get.
Praising money.
I get, yeah, bro.
That should be the argument, though. That should be the argument.
I'm not here to idolize them or whatever, dude. I'm just saying I think their motive in doing it isn't as evil as you think. It's just they want money, and I get, yeah, sure, that's evil, but they're not like doing it to like, yeah, screw Christianity. It's more so for the views. That's like this is just my view. This is why I don't pay attention to stuff because I think it's all just blown out of proportion. You know what I mean?
But
there's no deal.
How do you say that though if you haven't even looked into it? So like you don't even know.
No, that's why he doesn't look into it.
Well, think about it, dude. I can think from a third person perspective. Where you guys are like,
but you're not even. You have no.
Well, I'm of the decision.
Well, is that not a logical thought though?
But
it is, but you don't have an enemy.
Like it's almost.
You don't have an enemy.
Our whole we always talk about how if this person does the Onuha brothers got arrested for marketing. Like that's probably what they did.
Probably.
Like, everything today is for marketing. It's for social media. It's to go viral. 100%. Why would that something outrageous like that not be to going viral?
Yeah, I just think that like I understand that. I think that is part of it 100%. What I'm saying is you need to stand up for what you believe in. So that is lukewarm.
I'm not saying you shouldn't do that.
I'm not saying you're not saying that. I'm not saying you're not saying that.
But you standing up to the conglomerate that is like that. It's
where is the faith in that? Where is the faith in that?
The faith knowing that God wins in the end.
God does win in the end. I know that. But what I'm saying is though is that I have an enemy, and I'm fine with that. That gives me part of the purpose. It like adds to it almost because it's like I have my viewpoint and I think I'm right. They have their viewpoint. They think they're right. That's two different sides. I'm not just going to sit here as a bystander and not pick a side. I believe in creating an enemy. I want to raise my family in a certain way, and my family will be raised on the fact that you don't mock Jesus Christ. I'm going to raise my kids like that because more people in the world who don't tolerate that creates a better world. And you can smile all you want. Sales, marketing, I'm going to pick an enemy. That's why I'm so harsh in my viewpoints now because I understand how lukewarm I was for too long. That ruins the world.
You're gonna overheat, bro.
I don't give a fuck. That ruins the world if you're lukewarm.
Look at the people in who they align with and what they align with in their worldviews who are mocking Christianity and who are behind these massive productions and these conglomerates. What do they actually believe in their worldview?
We all know who they are. Don't make me say it on fucking YouTube.
It does align more to the left. It just does.
No Republican ever is mocking Jesus Christ. No chance. Not like that.
It aligned more to the left. And they are the ones who are trying to pull apart the family unit. By saying that you don't need anyone but yourself. That's not true. That's not true.
They're also demonic. And that's facts. Bro, it's okay. Like, this is the thing. I love where you're coming from. I love where you're coming from. You guys are honestly both right. I think you're both right. And this is a lukewarm approach. Because it is multifaceted. They're obviously like business wise, like their business plan and they're walking up to the producers with is not saying, "Hey, it's mock Christianity." No, they're saying,
I disagree.
No. Secret Circle behind the scenes is saying that. Going to the producer saying, "Hey, listen, this is an idea that's gonna blow the socks off of all these people, all these Christians. Let's target them and make a bunch of money." 100%. But that's what I'm saying though. That's why the best marketing, the best sales is done in secret. Once the majority of people understand that, they're going to see that bullshit and not go and spend their money on a ticket.
That's why they do the Christianity though. It is the biggest religion, therefore there's the most people.
It is the biggest, of course. Of course. It is the biggest. I agree with that.
Yeah.
They're always going to, like LeBron James is always going to get the most hate. Michael Jordan always going to get the most hate because they're so big, larger than life.
Is Christianity the biggest?
I think so.
Numerically, I don't really know. There's a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
think about it. I feel like it might not be.
Let's look it up right now.
It's either Christianity or Islam. I'm pretty sure it's Christianity. But
there's a lot of like you said before. There is a lot of in Africa Christianity Christianity was born in Africa?
No, it was born in the Middle East, but Africa's huge with Christianity. America
Let's see.
I'm almost positive it is Christianity, but it could be Islam.
What will be the question? The largest religion? Yeah, so Christianity is the largest religion in the world by the number of adherents. As of recent estimates, about 2.4 billion people identify as Christians, making up roughly 31% of the global population.
Amen.
Islam is the second largest. Wow. So Christianity is this much bigger. Islam is the second largest with around 1.9 billion followers. However, Islam is growing at a faster rate and may surpass Christianity in the future. The thing that
right now it's growing at a very fast rate.
the thing that about Islam is that it is very, very strict, and there is not a lukewarm approach available in that, to my knowledge. I don't know if I'm 100% right. I can't speak on the whole religion. I don't know it. But to my knowledge, I think public perception of Islam versus Christianity is quite different in the sense where Christianity is more easygoing and Islam is much different than that. And I don't know the religion.
Because it's built off two different things.
Yeah, of course. I don't know it. I can't talk about
From
that.
what I've learned, Islam is built on you do this, you serve God in this way, you do this, you get to heaven. In Christianity, it's completely the opposite. It's you can't do anything to repay what Jesus did, so have faith in him and have it in your heart be authentic, and you will be granted heaven.
Well, and I agree. And I'm talking about
That's the two different things that I've learned about.
I'm talking about the way that their
Is
societies
Islam
are built.
Islam, to what I believe, through my information that I've gathered, is complete this, do this, live your life in a sinless way, according to the Quran, and you will be presented in front of God. He will either let you into the afterlife or not. Christianity tells you you can't do it. You will never be able to do it without Jesus.
Sinless.
Yeah, because it's impossible. We're born with sin. With Adam and Eve, that means, because we believe that we're stemmed from Adam and Eve, when you go all the way down the track, they were sinners. They were the first sinners, and that we have sin in our beings. So we will never be able to get granted into heaven based on acts. It's not based on acts. It's based on faith.
Faith, yeah, I like that. I was talking more so about the society. So Christian society is very different than in Islamic.
Yes, because people like Islam, they might look at Christians who are sinning consistently, but it's a different faith.
Yeah, they don't tolerate it. They don't tolerate it in the sense of, but they do.
Well, because they can't live their life and get to heaven in that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Christians can, because we're imperfect people trying to be perfect, but we can't be perfect because only Jesus is perfect.
Exactly.
So we have to consistently repent. A lot of the things that they say, in my opinion, as well, is like disrespectful to keep sitting and then asking God for forgiveness. But that's in the Bible. That's worked into the religion.
Yeah.
So I was talking about shame with my pastor. I kind of feel like shameful after I do stuff that I know I shouldn't. And he's like, shame is written off in the Bible. You cannot feel shame. That's from the devil. That's not from God. He says it's not. He denounces shame and guilt. Because guilt is what keeps people in the sin, because they're like, I just keep sinning, so I'm just going to keep doing it again. And it keeps them in the guilt. And that's why a lot of people get torn away from Christianity too, because they don't understand that broken people don't need to fix themselves before going to God. Broken people go to God to get fixed.
Yeah, I like that.
I never felt like I was like enough. I never felt like I always knew I was a good person, but I'm like, I'm doing yeah, I'm going to heaven. Like, yeah, I'm going to heaven. I'm a good person. But it doesn't matter if you're a good person or not. It's not about that. It's about faith in God. Faith in Jesus, that he died for our sins on the cross, and that it was wiped out for us, for everyone that he created, so we can go into heaven because of the sacrifice that he did on the cross. It's built into our bodies and our persons that we are sinless, which we are, if you believe in the Bible. Each one of us lies. Each one of us disrespects people. Each one of us lies. Each one of us lies. You lie a lot. Like, you know what I mean, though? Like we are imperfect people. We are all sinners. We're born. I think J. Cole's song, "Born Sinner." Like, we are born sinners. It's just how it is. A baby is not a sinner.
Yeah.
Is it an album? Born Sinner? Yeah. Babies are not sinners, but they grow up to be sinners. It says never disrespect your mother or father. We all do. So this is how it works.
I think think it was a beautiful ending right there.
You didn't enjoy that 5
I
That was
am
good.
ready to go to bed.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
I'm
too.
still learning more. I'm gonna come to the podcast each and every day, each
Assistant.
and every Sunday.
Assistant,
more,
end it. End
more.
it.
I'm talking.
I get angry
More.
when I'm tired.
More
I'm definitely
educated
angry.
on these topics. You guys can just cut me off.
Bro,
Just so you guys know, these kids, all they do is just read Twitter and just repeat verbatim what they read.
I don't go on
They don't
Twitter.
actually know what they're talking about. They just
Guys,
read tweets.
I literally
don't be
go on Twitter.
lukewarm. Don't be lukewarm.
TikTok.
Pick an
Twitter.
enemy.
YouTube type thing.
No, I downloaded Opal and my screen time's down crazy, bro. Oh, 45 minutes? What the fuck?